This is part 3 of Access Module 1, SAM Project 1B, working with the guides table. So it says to open the guides table in Design View, change the name of the field named, let me get this to scoot over a little bit so we can see what it's named, F name to first name, and use last name for the field L name. So here we go. Open up Guides in Design View. So we can right click on that and choose Design View if we want to and go straight to Design View. And so we're just going to change the names, and since the word name is there, I'm just going to click between the L and name for the last name and add the AST in there. I'm lazy, or maybe I'm efficient. And then change the F name to first name. So we have taken care of changing those two names. And then it says, with it still open in Design View, change the data type property for the guide ID from number to short text. So we're just going to click here, have to be on that row, and we're just going to change that to short text. Now, in Design View, add a new field to the guides table after the phone number field. So you just click in there for the empty box. It should be called Start Date. And when you tab over, if you just type the D for date time, that's what will appear for the data type. And it says to save the guides table, but don't close it. So I'll just save what I've done so far. Now switch it to Data Sheet View. And again, over here on your views, you can see the Data Sheet View. And it says here that we need to navigate to the 5th record and delete the record. So record 108, and I'm going to maximize this so you can just take a look at all the data that's there. We don't have any start dates because we just added that field. So if we needed the start dates for all of these current records, we'd have to go look them up somewhere. We'd have to or call the phone number and ask, you know, what was your start date, or when will your start date be, or whatever. But we're supposed to look for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th, and it's record 108, guide ID 108. Click in the little box to the left of the record, right click, and choose Delete Record. You are about to delete one record. If you say yes, you won't be able to undo this. So you want to be sure. Now, in a real-world situation, before I deleted that, I would have probably made a backup copy of the whole database. That way, if I needed to recover that data, it would be easier for me to go to the backup and get it. Even if I've added more records since then, if I needed to get record 108 back, I could go to my backup, see what the information is, and restore it back into this current or the newer version of the database. So yes, I'm sure. Now let's take a look at what the instructions say. With the guide still open, navigate to the 3rd record, which has a value of 104, and change the value to Devlin for the last name. Okay, Devlin in 104. So I'm going to click in 104, and you can see it's Devon for a last name. And I'm just going to double check that this is what I have to type. I'm going to make sure I spell it right. D-E-V-L-I-N. So I'm going to click after the V in edit mode, L-I, and I'm going to delete the O that was there. So now I have taken care of fixing that particular record. And it says now we can close the guides table. So I'm going to, you can see with it full screen, it's way over here for the close. Now, if I go back into guides, I still have 104, but you don't see a 108. And Devlin is the last name. So I'm going to close it now. And this is the end of part 3.